Welcome, everybody, to another episode, the finale of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Taylor Neiman.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And what an exciting show. Tonight, we are going to crown our first ever champion. Who do you guys think it's going to be? Will it be Eric? Will it be Rochelle? Who wins Fake It Till You Make It?
I got guys, Eric.
Nope, I'm saying from the beginning, Rochelle.
Typical.
And I'm not saying anything because I'm not getting myself stoned outside either way.
It's typical Taylor move right there, choosing the girls over guys.
The brother-sister duo.
That is true.
Do you think that had something to do with how they got to the end?
I don't know. We'll have to see tonight.
I can't wait.
All right, well, with that being said, we're going to cover all kinds of things covering over the whole season. An exciting season it was, and we're going to actually talk to each and every guest and find out what they were thinking at different times throughout the season. It's a whole lot of excitement, and be ready to go right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And with us now is Chase and Allie, and we have a lot to talk about with you ladies. First and foremost, obviously you guys lasted a pretty decent amount in the game, but let's talk a little bit first with you, Allie. Let's talk a little bit about, you were in the middle of a table talk conversation for a nomination, and people were kind of tossing your name around, and you made the comment that nobody had any balls, and then finally Ron said something, and you said Ron had some balls.
Oh, man,
Big
Ron's
balls.
got big balls.
Tell us a little bit about what happened in that situation.
Yeah, they were just kind of name dropping and throwing names out and saying that everyone was kind of going with that. So I was more or less like, just kind of got a little irritated at a point. Like, well, you know, if everyone is saying it, none of you guys have the balls to say who is saying it. And yet again, after I said that, no one had the balls to say it. So, yeah. But except for Ron. My man Ron got
Shout
the balls.
out to Ron for having the big balls, obviously.
Big balls, big balls.
So, are you saying that Ron was the only legit person that had the guts to let you know to your face that he was calling you out?
Yeah, definitely. He was the only one that had the, we'll stay away from the balls, but only had the courage to say, hey, he was the one that came to me at first outside and said, hey, we're going to put either you or Chase up. We're going to keep you guys, but we're just going to kind of put you guys up there to have that third person. If you guys go to the stand, we are going to keep you. So he originally had came to me and said that. So when it came to the table talk, I was kind of just like, who else has the balls to say it?
Now, did you guys have any alliances with anyone else? I really didn't see any alliances stirring up with any of the girl castmates at all. Were you guys kind of just for yourself, or you guys kind of had your own, you and Chase?
I would say it was like more me and Chase, but with Tree, I mean, we tried it. We had little like talks and stuff like that. At the end of the day, if she was put up, I would definitely help her, and if we were up, I would hope that we would get the same. I mean, I can't really talk for her, but I would hope that. My man Nick over there, God love for him. He always had my back. I always had his back. Till he was voted off, I still was with him. I think he only had like 2 votes, or 1 vote for him, and it was me. So I stayed true to my word, and he had it from the beginning. So I'd say that was probably about it at that. I mean, I had other little talks with people, but those would be probably the main 2 people that I clicked with, and I had their back till the end.
Cool.
So, Allie, what was your strategy going into the game, and did it switch at all during?
No, I wouldn't say. I stayed true to myself. I played it how I would if we were out on the streets. I was true to myself, true to you guys. If I said something, I meant it. Never fake at one point. Hence the name Fake It Till You Make It, but I'm just not that type of person, so.
Let me ask you this. So obviously there was some kind of feud with you and Blaze.
My man Blaze, yeah.
You guys kind of went at each other's throats a lot. Week in and week out, it was kind of whoever would win would try to get the other side out.
Yes.
Define that love-hate relationship.
He had said it actually in the debate. He was more or less saying, I don't know if it was in the debate or after, whatever, but he had said, I mean, it was just easy. I mean, I feel like everybody kind of had that strategy. You gotta got to pick somebody to pick on, I guess, and that's kind of where it came from. No hard feelings about it. It's a game, and he played it the way that he thought was best, and, I mean, no hard feelings, but definitely had a little feud and makes good TV, so we can't hate him for that.
All right, Chase, let's have you give your side of the story, because you also had a little bit of a feud with Blaze as well. It seemed like you kind of got the brunt of the battle from the rest of the cast as well, because you were up, 4 times in a row, where they just seemed to be, you seemed to be the easy pick because everybody else seemed to be afraid to target other players. You really fought your butt off for 4, and in the end, you finally got caught and clipped. But tell us a little bit about your side with your feud with Blaze.
So, yeah, I mean, he was honestly the main person that we had a feud with that started at the beginning of the game and followed the way through. You even kind of said it, and like you said, I don't know if it was a debate or whatnot, but you got to have your person that you're targeting. You made that us. Respect for letting that be known. And you kept up with it the whole game. I mean, the main person that we had a feud with, and I don't know, that was that. We didn't have really too many alliances, so.
Well, do you guys think that may have hurt your game, that you guys didn't reach out to more people? I mean, you heard it earlier where there was a chance for an all-girls alliance. What happened?
So with the ladies alliance, we did try that from the beginning. Totally did not work out at all. Fake it till you make it is the game, so a lot of people were faking it, and they made it, so, I mean.
I just want to say something, if I could.
Blaze, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. So, you guys, it's exactly what it was, and how it happened was that first competition, you were standing behind me, and you were very quiet, and I didn't know anything about you, and I thought, well, if I do well in this, I'm going to have to choose her because I don't even know her, and that's the best path of least resistance. So I was going for that. And then you guys were kind of together, and I thought, well, if I'm going to pick on 2 people, it would be just 2 people instead of pissing off a whole bunch of people. Respect. And I have respect for both you guys. You guys handled well. I appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
So for Chase, did you have any targets at all throughout the game besides Blaze?
I mean, specific targets, I mean, not really. I wouldn't say any specific targets, no.
Okay, so we saw that you and Keenan had a little problem in the courtroom. You want to just touch base on that, kind of how that happened?
Yeah, so I mean, honesty is, it's brutal at times, and sometimes the truth hurts. I gave my opinion. I did state that he was one of the weaker guys. That's how I felt in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of other people have the same opinion. Out of the guys, I just didn't feel like he was, one of the strongest. And I made the point that, I would have voted this guy out instead of that. You're the weakest. And he just didn't really take the, the honesty, in my opinion, well, I would say. So it did start an argument, yeah.
But let me follow up with that. So if the roles would have been reversed and Keenan was on the chopping block, do you think it had to be with a little bit of frustration on the fact, obviously, which is very frustrating, you were put up there 4 weeks in a row? Do you think it had more to do with the frustration of you being targeted week after week, or was it something that Keenan said that make that explode?
It was really just the choices. So a lot of people in the game I didn't feel like were playing very strategically or logically. Had a lot of emotions. And I feel like that was, obviously going to be that way in the beginning of the game. But I feel like the whole game was just kind of based on emotions. It wasn't very strategic or logical. So when I put my opinion out there, it was a strategic and a logical. It was frustrating for me that at that point it was still emotional. So I was like, this is what I would have done. And again, it didn't go over very well. So didn't take that opinion as well as I thought it was going to be.
All right, so when you finally, Chase, got eliminated from the game, your final debate was against Blaze. a chance for you to really open up and explode, but you kind of seem like you took a different path, a higher road or whatever. Why hold back against someone that would be who?
I wasn't against what he said.
I said Chase.
No, I think it was against
Oh,
Triana.
you were against. I'm sorry, Allie. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, Allie.
She was against
You
Triana.
took the higher road instead of a chance for you to throw it all on the table on everything, let your frustrations out. What happened?
I'm gonna go back to the thing. I'm not that person. I mean, I went as hard as I could. I mean, I felt like I did the best I could. I'm just not that person. At the end of it, I got all the love for Blaze. He did what he needed to do to make it to where he did. I mean, he was the final 5, final 4, right? So he played it the way that it was meant to be played. I could have probably went a little harder, but like I said, especially in this situation, I'm just not that type of person. I mean, I that's what it comes down to.
Peace and love, Allie.
Peace and love. Okay.
I hate to be that typical hippie, but we'll go with that, I guess, because it's facts.
All right, well, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Drew and Tiffany, and we'll see you right back after Fake It Till You Make It resumes. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And with us right now, we have one of Fake It Till You Make It's power couples, Drew and Tiffany. Welcome, you guys. Obviously, we got a couple things to talk about. First and foremost, let's talk a little bit about the both of you and your games being ended at different times because of the fact that you both were competition beasts. What do you think happened there?
Well, to start off, I don't know if I was so much of a competition beast, you know. I only won one competition,
I agree.
you know. So for them to all come at me like, oh, he was a beast, we got to get him out, I don't really see how that was the fact, though, because I only won one competition up until that point.
I mean, I can see it because I won 4 competitions and a pardon comp, so I can see why they would say I was a beast.
Okay. Absolutely.
I'm very competitive when it comes to playing games. Like, I play to win. It's very hard for me to act like I'm not good at something.
All right, Tiff.
This is true.
I'm a little conceited.
Well, Tiffany's, she's stirring the pot up a little bit, but Mr. Drew, he was the king of stirring the pot throughout the season. So let's touch base a little bit on that. So he
Which one?
which one, right?
Well, let's talk about which one. We'll start off from the early part of it. Obviously, the week after Triana and Macy had gotten into it, you're the one that started it the following week
With Macy.
hey, let's put Macy up as the third castmate when Triana and Ron were nominated. It was you that said, let's put Macy up so we can watch a Macy and Triana battle in the end.
Which I was looking forward to, by the way.
So was I.
We love that.
It was.
What was your reason for doing that?
Because it wasn't finished the week before, and I just thought we should continue it, you know? Like, I thought it was going to be good for TV, and plus, you know, I really just wanted to watch it, you know? I'm still taking all bets, like I said the week before, but we never got a chance.
Which then caused Macy to walk off the show. She didn't even continue her debate, nor did she even go to her pardon, so she wouldn't even know if she had to debate Triana. So it was kind of...
So really, she left
played.
because of Drew's strategy of putting her up to try to face Triana. Now, do you think it was because she was afraid of Triana, or do you think it was because she was so mad at the fact that you stirred the pot? Because you didn't make it any secret. You let her know. I think she felt she had an alliance with you, but you let her know, I want to see you versus Triana.
Yeah, I even stopped the debate like a minute and a half early just because I said that's what it's going to be.
So you were leading the power punch.
Yeah, I was for sure. Yeah.
He was stirring the pot because he didn't want to be in there. He's putting the attention on somebody else.
No, I just thought it was entertaining from the week before. I did kind of feel bad though because I stole Nick's HOH. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't even get to put nobody on the block because that was the week all that happened.
Which probably later
Nick.
ended up
My bad,
costing Nick the game. That is true. So
I don't think it costed him the game, but
you said you were taking bets, Drew. You said you were taking bets, so I want your opinion. You got Triana and Macy outside. Give us your odds. Who wins the big one outside?
But see, at that point though, it wasn't Triana and Macy. It was Macy. What was the other one's name? Cassidy and Triana. So she would have had her work up for it. But I still think Triana would have took her.
Oh, okay.
So Drew, as far as when you
Hold on. Go ahead.
So with you going up, Ron actually backstabbed you, is what you said in the diary room.
Absolutely.
Why do you feel that happened?
Because he didn't see which way the grain was going. It was supposed to be that all guys alliance that we was talking about, and he knew about it, but he still went against it the next week. And actually, my bad, Nick. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I know I said earlier, you know, like I had to do what I had to do, but really what happened was I came to Ron and I told him, because I already knew you was getting voted. I knew you was getting voted out, bro. And so I was like,
oh, there we go. We got some news
I knew you was getting voted out, so I was like, hey, Ron. I was like, I'll vote to get Nick out, but you know, no one's gonna think you and I are working together because we've had this little feud since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep it under the wraps. And he was like, all right. I said, we won't put nobody up, or we won't nominate each other till at least the final 5. He said, deal. Very next week, he put me up.
Karma there.
Hold on, now let me say this. So after Ron gets you eliminated, in his goodbye message, he lets you know, which we will show you on the show, that see you later, Drew, but don't worry about your woman. I'll take care of her while you're gone. What are your thoughts about that?
We see how he took care of her. Who took her out? Who took him out the next week?
Oh.
Who took care of who, Ron?
We have that. We have it on film.
But let's move forward. Even after that, Ron was supposed to take care of Tiffany, and Tiffany's the reason that Ron got eliminated. So she avenges Drew.
Oh, wait. And what did Tiffany say in her goodbye message?
What did she say?
Tiffany said in her goodbye message, Ron, don't you worry, we'll take care of Triana for you.
Yes, she did. Tiffany, what's your thoughts on that, Tiffany?
Well, Triana's my girl. I love her. I did go after Ron because of what he did to Drew. Drew's a good player. It's not like he was winning every competition. Let's see. He didn't scare me. Couples or not, I was here to play for pretty much myself. We're all against each other, and I said that from the beginning when I sat down at the table. We're all here for ourselves. So I played the best game that Drew who? No, I'm kidding. But Triana, I wasn't coming after you. I helped you. I saved you. I felt like we had a thing. So, yeah, I had fun playing with you.
Okay, so the week that you were put up on the chopping block, Drew, you weren't initially up there. You actually won a pardon competition to pull yourself down. You were then replaced up there again because Eric had the money chip.
You versus Chase.
What were you thinking when Eric used that money chip?
I was butthurt. Most definitely. But you know, when the votes came back 4-1, I still thought I was good though, because you know I thought the one vote was Allie to save Chase, when vice versa it was really Tiffany to save me, and I was like shocked, you know. But yeah, I was definitely butthurt when he used that chip, put me back up there. I didn't think that's when the things changed of the guys versus the girls, is when Eric put me back up there.
Yeah, but do you think you made a mistake too? Because you kind of, when you got up on there, you made a dedication to Tiffany. You said there was a question that was asked by Judge Joe.
Who was more of a ladies' man, me or Chase?
No. Yeah. You said something. That was the question.
Right.
But you made a comment on the lines of, well, look at me. I have the most beautiful girl in the game. Do you think that swayed the ladies' vote by...
That's not what I said. What I said is, look at my girl. She's the most beautiful girl standing over there, is what I said.
Yeah, but that's still, it's the same thing. Do you think you swayed the ladies' vote after the fact? It's kind of like slapping all the other ladies in the face. If you don't say that, maybe it's 4-1 the other way. Do you think by that comment, that changed some minds?
Not at all. I think they hadn't made up to begin with.
So you knew you were gone?
No, I didn't know I was gone, but I don't think that by me saying my girl was the prettiest one sitting over there had anything to do with the way we was voting, whichever way they was voting.
Second prettiest.
Okay, so Tiffany, this question is for you. Let's talk a little bit about your and Blaze's debate.
Oh.
You kind of, it appears that there was an alliance that was formed, and during the debate, you know what? Let's just cut to the footage and let everybody watch the debate. Well, that's what we wanted to talk about. You said that he made an offer the night before to take you to the final two.
Yes.
Was that true? He says it's not true. Was that a fact?
It was so true. And then when we went on recess, before they ended up saying who was out, which obviously it was me, he goes, I really did want to be final two with you. And I'm like, and now I can't say anything. And it really pissed me off, and I just wanted to tell you two, watch out, because he doesn't have your best interest, and I could have, made it a little further.
Okay, I gotta say something.
Okay,
Always
Blaze,
do.
go right ahead.
I had Tiffany as final two. There's no doubt about it. You'll see. Every time in the diary room, I said, me and you to the end. There's no way we're gonna beat. Those two are gonna get. There's no way. Hold on. This isn't about you yet. This isn't about you yet. There is no way that you two are gonna, take anyone else. So it's you two to the finals. And the only way to do it was with her. But we had a final four. I'm totally cool with that. Sure, but that was my only way to win. And then she backstabbed me, and then it ended.
So hold on.
The first person to put you up.
Let me say this. So Blaze, you're saying there was a final four between you, Eric, Rochelle, and Tiffany.
Not only am I saying it, we had our group text that we were going to communicate on who the fuck's going home next. What? Oh yeah. And I was with her. To the end. You will see. I'm with you to the end. Loyal.
Not loyal.
So at some point, where did it change for you? Did you feel? Hold on. Where did it change for you, Tiffany?
Well, honestly, I was just trying to get the guys out first. Eric was a strong competitor, so he was, because we're getting to the nitty-gritty, down to the low amount of people, was to get the guys out. And it didn't really work in my favor because I kept winning competitions, so then they all started looking at me as a threat. But I wasn't the first one that put your name out there to vote you in as the third person for pardon, and you kept throwing that at me like it was something personal with just me, and it wasn't.
Hello.
So I just went with my girl that was in the alliance and went with her vote as well.
Okay,
so
let me tell you something. She could have influenced you, but you back to back put me on the block twice. No. You pulled a chip and put me on the block.
Because you were already up there, and because you said you wanted to be final two with me.
Of course I did.
Well, yeah, but that's still going against our other two alliances.
All right.
And there was
Well,
other
hold on a
people
second. So we're going to get with Blaze in a little bit to ask your side of the story. So if you had to do it again, would you have joined that four-person alliance? Because it did take you pretty far, and it did help you when you were winning competitions and putting a target on your back.
No, I wouldn't have.
Oh, wow. And tell me why.
I would have just stuck with the ladies, and that was it. Keep the guys out of it, and us knock all the guys out first, because you have stronger women on it that are winning competitions. We could have got every guy out, and then we could have played each other. I think that's how it should have went.
Oh, very interesting.
That is
Girl
true.
power.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I didn't do it that way, and that's what I would do.
Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we return, we're going to talk to Blaze and Keenan. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And with us now, we have Blaze and we have Keenan. Welcome to the show, guys. We have a lot to cover with you two. First things first, Blaze, obviously you've been kind of sitting there patiently. You had rebuttals. You've been being attacked. First things first, let me ask you this. What was it like, clearly being the oldest competitor on the show, however, not the worst competitor, and you made it to damn near the end. So what was your thoughts on that coming in and when you seen your competition being the oldest one on the show?
Well, I signed up to this thing because I have always been a huge fan of any reality TV, Big Brother, Survivor, all that stuff. Yeah. I know how the game's played, and I know the old guy usually, or girl, gets booted out pretty quick because they just can't be a part of that fit. And my goal was to be a good fit. And I got some people that are your guys' age, my kids, and I know how to relate. And I'm a pretty cool old dude. So I felt that I could relate to all of you, and I did my best. Thank you. I did my best every week to get in touch with a little bit of every one of you. I don't think there was a week I did not talk to each and every one of you, even you, Allie and Chase, a little bit. That's how I am. So the thing about being old was something, but I also thought that I would compete better, and I thought I could compete with anybody. And I'm not going to be okay with that.
I'm going to put you on the spot here for a second. So there was a point during a debate, and since you're both up here, someone mentioned your age in a question during the debate, and it was against Keenan. And you said, we could do a push-up challenge right now.
Yeah.
It never happened, but in your eyes, do you think you would have won that push-up challenge against a younger Keenan?
Listen, man. No. Hey. It's not happening. It's not happening because we had a moment. If it would have happened, it's on. But it didn't happen. So it's not going to happen. But I'll tell you this. As I said, I'm competitive. And I was on the block. And I love Keenan, man. He's an awesome dude. And much respect there. I had to do what I had to do. And if it got down to it, to doing push-ups, I know I would have gave him a run for the money. He was saying I was out of breath. He was saying I was old. With much respect, you did say it well. But I absolutely going to call him out. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay.
So who actually would have won? So who actually would have won that push-up competition?
Well, you got a fan out there. Keenan, when he said that, what was going through your head? Were you thinking, oh my God, if he wants to do this right here, right now for money, I mean, what were you thinking when he said that?
I was under the influence, I was the one that said that. But if I was sober, we definitely would have got it on. I definitely would have beat him. Nothing against him. He just ain't got it in him. Like, he just can't get up and down like me.
Now, there was something that you both did have in common. Let's both talk a little bit about, you guys kind of had a war of words with Chase and Allie. Blaze, what was your issue? Because from the beginning, you kind of did attack Chase and Allie. Like, those seemed to be your two targets right off the bat. What was your reasoning behind that?
It was strategy. I mean, from the beginning, I knew I didn't want to make a lot of enemies. As I'm standing there and I see Chase behind me, who's quiet, I know nothing about her. It just, in my mind, I said, well, that's the one. I'm gonna, if I win this competition or even have a chance to eliminate or put someone on the block, it's gonna be her. And then she had a partner, and I felt, well, then those two, I'm gonna pick on the entire show because I didn't want to piss everybody off. Is it?
So
Okay.
for you, Blaze, you obviously chose Tiffany to be your final two. What made you do that, and did you actually see yourself winning against Tiffany in the final two?
Ooh,
Yes,
good question.
yes. Again, I've been watching this forever. When Drew got voted off, I knew that Tiffany was out on a limb. And I thought, oh my God, that is a valuable player that I could bring on my team that can get me to the Final Four. And I knew I had Rochelle and Eric, and listen, those two have been loyal for, till the end, till the Final Four. But Tiff, I mean, I think her and I had a shot at getting to the end, and then it was up to me and her, and I would have to win a competition against her to beat her. I knew that. And I was
Yeah, but could you have done that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And would you also have gotten the votes from the jury?
Oh.
You know what? I was willing to give it a shot. I think I had a shot at it. That's all I can say. Hey, Ron Hammy, yeah, brother. Thank you.
So now, Keenan, you laid pretty low throughout the whole season. What was your strategy going into this?
Just to make friends and lay low into the Final Four or something like that. But I didn't make it that far, but I ain't mad about it. But next time, I'm gonna change my strategy, make new alliances, reach out and talk.
So you say to make it to the Final Four. Did you actually have an alliance to make it to the Final Four? Was there a Final Four in your cards? Did you have that?
I had an alliance. I don't know if it was a Final Four. Like, we ain't never.
Put them on blast. Who was it?
I mean, like, my whole alliance was me, Blaze, Rochelle, Triana, Eric, Gage, Ron, and we still, like, all got out. I don't know how that
seems like a final 9 to me. I mean, how many names did you just name there? That's half the cast.
that was my alliance, though. That was my alliance. I ain't had no Final Four. I ain't had no Final Four, though.
So at that point, did you feel any betrayal as you start seeing walls break down? When did you notice, hey, I'm not part of anything now? Was there somebody that you felt betrayed you?
Low key. I'm gonna start with the first question when I felt like I wasn't part of nothing. It was the final 6, I think. We were sitting at the table right before the competition, and I tapped Triana. I'm like, Triana, they got an alliance, because I could see everybody on their phone. I was like, they got an alliance. Like, and I told her, I'm like, we got to get them out. But then after that first challenge, that was a double elimination challenge. After that first one, who went home? Allie. So that was 7. I told Tiffany as well. I was like, look, they got an alliance. We got to try and get them. And I think that's what made her switch her vote to put you up there. I mean, she would have put somebody up there regardless, but I think that's why she put you up there. But I did feel a little bit betrayed, but then again, that's part of the game.
Who was it you felt betrayed by? Where did you think it went south?
Rochelle.
Rochelle? Oh. And why?
Because, like, outside of the game, I thought we was cool, you know, like, I thought we... I know. But look, like, it was still, like, 7 or 6 people, 5 other people other than me. And I thought that we had a bond that we, at least final 3, because I know her brother on the show and everything, but I at least thought she would keep me to the final 3, but I felt betrayed by her.
Okay.
What about that first round, though, when I saved
You did, and I appreciate that.
Okay, so back to Blaze. If you could do anything different, what would you have done?
Oh my God. Was that Drew or Ron? Okay. No, you know what? I wouldn't have played 20 years ago because I was too busy doing other things. But I wouldn't change a thing, man. I mean, I had a strategy coming in. I made a nice alliance of 7 that we stuck to until Ron messed that all up. And then we got it down to 4, which I made it to the 4. That was another goal I had. So I was accomplishing my goals, but I just couldn't get it to the end. So I'm good, man. I wouldn't change a thing. I had a blast. I made a lot of friends, young friends, and I can do that. And it was a great time. Loved it.
Keenan, same question. If you could have done anything different to get yourself farther to the game, because obviously there's only going to be one champion crowned tonight, what would you have done different where you were in that?
I would have been more competitive. You know, I was laying back a lot, and I would have tried to win more challenges so that I could put other people up there.
Did you try not to win competitions so you didn't put a bullseye in your back?
Yeah, early in the game I tried not to win, but like I took little shots at people. But I wasn't trying to win because I didn't want to pick 2 people. I ain't have no hate for nobody.
That's not actually a bad strategy not to come out the gates and win it, because obviously we had Nick and Drew who came out on fire, and it ended up costing them their gameplay, so that was actually smart. But socially, where did you go wrong? Where, like you said, you felt there was betrayal, you thought maybe a final 3, but did you guys ever sit down, talk, and say, hey, let's take this to a final 3?
No, that's where I lacked that. When it got closer to like 5, 6 people, I stopped communicating. I stopped communicating, trying to build alliances. I stopped talking to people on the side.
So you shut down?
Yeah, like I just felt like I was in a good position. Like I thought I was gonna at least make
too
it
comfortable.
Final 4. Yeah, I got too comfortable.
Too comfortable. Okay, well, with that being said, once again, we're gonna take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna bring up what some might say was the most powerful couple on the show. Ron and Triana will be up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And with us now is what some would say is Fake It Till You Make It's powerful couple, Ron and Triana. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
All would say Triana, the star of the show, but that works too.
Oh, Triana, the star of the show. Okay. All right, well, first things first, we have a couple questions. Ron, let's start with you. obviously there were many moments in time where it seemed like the guys were coming together, and you're the one who masterminded. I believe you even called yourself the puppet master, and you masterminded the strategy to eliminate all the power guys in the game. What were you thinking? Why would you turn against an all-guys alliance, which eventually screwed you over?
To be honest, I didn't trust a lot of the guys. I'm close with, I felt close. We had like a strong 7. It was me, Triana, Keenan, Blaze, Gage, Eric, and Rochelle. And obviously that wasn't all going to go to the end because that's just too many people. But Drew kept saying, which way is the grain going? Go with the grain. Go with the guys. And I was from the beginning. I was like, I'm not gonna go with Drew. I don't trust Drew. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I got to make a big move. I won my first competition. And I put Drew up and I put Eric up, who was actually in my alliance, because I felt I needed to go for the strongest people. So that was my strategy: get the strongest people out.
Yeah, but after you did the first one, people start noticing you kind of put a target on your back. Was that actually, in your opinion, the smartest play to make?
Definitely not. Looking back on it, I would have played it a lot differently. I definitely wanted to come in and I was trying to be entertaining, honestly, and make friends. Not even make friends. I don't care about making friends. I just wanted to have fun. Be entertaining, have a good time. And strategy was not my first priority. And looking back on it, it probably should have been. So if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't have went for the strongest guys. Maybe when Drew came to me and said, let's take me and you to the final 2, maybe that would have been my best move. But that probably would have been the biggest thing I did different.
So Ron, you are actually up there with Triana. What's kind of the current status with you two?
Triana, it's hard to say with her, No, I'm kidding. No, this is my baby right here, if I'm being honest.
So it is official.
I denied Triana the whole show, and that was just a strategy move. We kind of talked about it. I maybe was a little harsh on her. When she got in that fight with Macy, quote unquote fight, nothing happened because Macy was scared. I'm just being honest.
Macy and Cassidy were scared.
Oh,
so
okay.
they turned the camera towards me at that point because Cassidy actually called me out. She said, Ron, you're not getting your girls back. And I was trying to stay out of it as a strategy move. I don't want to, align myself with Triana because honestly, Triana was very loud from the beginning and she had a lot of, people looking at her. I didn't want to, get tight with her and make people think I'm with her because then that would put a target on my back. So I look at the camera, I was like, that's not my girl. Which, at the time,
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So Triana was about to fight Macy and Cassidy at that one point. Obviously, you on TV, you made the smart move by saying, listen, she's not my girl, but really she was. Let's just say they're jumping her. They're whipping her ass in the alley. What does Ronald do?
Yeah, right.
For one, I think Triana could take them both 2-on-1. But I'm obviously not, I don't condone hitting women, but if Cassidy wants to be Billy Badass and, call me out, I'm obviously going to get Triana's back, so it wouldn't have went well for them.
All right, Ron, so what was your view on being eliminated? What would you have done differently to stay in the game?
I would have laid a lot lower. I feel like when I came into the game, I was just, I was very expressive. I, played with my heart on my sleeve, and I feel like I should definitely held more back. And no offense, Chase, in that debate, I feel like I killed that debate, and Chase was just kind of playing it cool, didn't say much. I was like, oh yeah, I easily won this debate. And then for me to get voted off, I was like, really?
Yeah, hold on. Let me say this though. That comes back to with Drew, with Nick, with the guys that were before you. It kind of backfired in your face at this point. Now you're the threat that's remaining, and now it's your time to go. So do you think because you led the charge of getting threat Nick out, threat Drew out, now it's your time to go? I mean, do you think that backfired on you?
Oh yeah, it definitely backfired, and I don't think it was because I was a physical threat, because I won the one challenge, but before that, I mean, I don't think I was ever like close to winning any other challenges. I just think people saw the social game, they saw what I was doing. Obviously, I dubbed myself the Puppet Master. They didn't know about that, but I think they saw the things I was doing, and when it came to me and Chase, they said, "Who's the bigger threat?" Obviously, Ron. No offense, Chase. Because Chase was a player. She did her thing, got top 6, 7, whatever she was. But yeah, they saw what I was doing. They saw the social game, and they said, we got to get him out. And I think if I could go back, I might not have turned on Nick or Drew. I mean, Nick actually from the beginning was coming at my girl, so I obviously,
Hold on. Let me bring that up real quick. That is true. You and Nick had a rivalry right out the gate. You two seem to have words. You guys stared each other down at numerous competitions. And to the point where Nick was coming for you and you were coming for Nick, you just happened to get the upper hand on that particular week, because every time he won, he put you up. Every time you won, you put him up, and you ended up coming out on top because of the numbers at that moment in time.
Right.
What's your relationship with Nick, with Drew, the two people that you kind of masterminded to eliminate from the game?
Yeah, I actually really like both Nick and Drew. Outside of the game, we were always super cool. The thing with Nick, it was where we threw the white paper towels at our posters. Nick went at Triana, so I was like, you know what? It might not have. I don't know if that was that one, but he went at Triana, so I went at Nick, and I looked at the camera and I said, "Don't come at my girl." Drew didn't really do anything to me. I just always saw Drew as a threat. Maybe I should have stuck tighter with Drew, and that might have worked out better for me. But both great guys, both of them. I like them both. So.
Well, let me say this though, there was a rumor that Triana and Nick had a little bit of a fling for a while. Yeah. Were you guys an item at that point?
Officially, no. And for one, I'm gonna say that was all speculation. There's no proof. I'm gonna pull a Bill Clinton here and say that she never had any relations with that man. Nick's kind of like the Monica Lewinsky on the show, if I'm being honest. There's all speculation. Nobody knows for sure. But no, I mean, honestly, me and Triana weren't a thing at that point, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna trip over it. Triana's a great girl, and she can do what she wants, and if Nick did get his little piece that night, good for you, Nick.
Oh, there we go.
So, Ron, did you see yourself as the most dominant guy in the game from start, or did it have to develop a little bit?
Most dominant guy? Absolutely. Physically? No. I feel like I had the best social game from the guys' standpoint. Obviously, Eric's still here, so maybe he did. Maybe Blaze did. I think Blaze had played a hell of a game, if I'm being honest. But from the beginning, yes, if I'm being honest, I was very confident, and I think that's part of my demise. I felt like I did have a great social game. I had a lot of relationships. And I honestly thought I was going to make it very far in this game, and as we see, I didn't. But yeah, I was pretty confident. I felt like the alpha dog, if I'm being completely 100% with you.
Okay, well, let's talk to Triana for a second. The beautiful Triana. Obviously, there was numerous scandals, we'll call it, numerous rumors, what we call the bathroom scandal, and it seemed like every other week we were hearing about a different guy with Triana and the bathroom. Now, I'm not calling you anything, I'm not saying anything. What was going on? What was the reason? Were you playing these guys? Were you trying to spin them around your finger? I mean, what was going on? Tell us what, in your head, what was going on with this?
Tell us all about it. Honestly. Yeah, we're gonna bring Nick up here because we're gonna find out what happened in that bathroom. But let's elaborate on it. So my strategy with this game, number one, was I'm not that strong. Not the smartest either, I'll say that. So, okay, I'm smart. Thanks, ladies. I'm smart, but I was thinking the best way for me to have a chance to win this game was to try to wrap these boys around my finger, and that's what I had to do, and clearly it paid off because you see how far it made me.
And for the record, I was okay with that. I said, flirt with these dudes as much as you want.
So the puppet master was leading the lady the whole time then.
I wouldn't say I was leading her thing, but you know.
Okay.
She's doing her thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I do what I do outside of what Ronnie thinks he tells me what I can do. So
Okay,
we're just
so-
gonna clarify that.
Okay. Hold on now, hold on. So there was a point when you were in the confessional room,
Right.
and we were talking about the different men that you have either played or whatever. One being Nick, one being Gage, one being Ron. You said there was a fourth one that you would name. Was there a fourth one, or were you just playing to the cameras?
Well, Blaze was the fourth one. I won't lie. Blaze was the fourth one.
Wow, Blaze was the fourth
Blaze
one.
was always super friendly, the nice guy, and I was like, oh, I have to use that against him. It's tough, but I got you. I had no choice. And it actually worked out. I mean, now that I hear that Blaze has always had another alliance, because Blaze had an alliance with me early on, and when it came
Over
to
a bathroom deal?
Listen, listen, guys, everybody out there, we're gonna bring Nick up here, and Nick is gonna clarify what happened in that bathroom because, yes, he will.
Well,
Because I'm innocent.
Let me just say this. Nick, stand up. Tell us what happened in the bathroom because
Nick,
we
did we
all
hook up
want
in
to
the
know.
bathroom? Did we hook up in the bathroom?
Look, I'm gonna tell everybody here, I ain't gonna exceed beyond what I gotta say, but you think about it, alright? So, everybody has their talk, everybody, as everybody else said, they have their text messages. Well, certain people will go out and about and talk in groups, okay? But I was talking to me and these two other ladies that are not here at the moment, right? Okay, so these two other ladies walk out of the bathroom, huh? Yeah?
There was one.
Triana comes back up in the bathroom. They walk out. She closes the door, locks the door, looks at me, and I'll leave it at that.
Triana, do you care to finish the story?
I'll finish the story with, like I said, I had these boys wrapped around my finger, and Nick went home the next week. But there was nothing else wrapped around anything else in that bathroom. Let's clarify that.
So, Ron, hearing this, what are you thinking right now? Do you want to go in the bathroom with Nick? I mean, it sounds like Nick's the happening thing in the restroom. I mean, what?
I definitely don't want to go in the bathroom with Nick.
No.
But personally,
Uh-oh, there's another scandal.
All right, yeah, too many scandals on the show. I personally, this was so long ago. I'm a forgiving person. I'm not a jealous person. We talked about it. Whatever, we don't gotta get into our personal life, but I'm not worried about it. Nick's doing his thing. If Nick and Triana were a thing, and I was in Nick's place, I probably would have did the same thing. Triana's a pretty girl, so not that I know what happened, not that anything happened, but.
And I understood too. I understood the fact that I didn't know that you guys were even talking at the point. And after that fact, I stopped. I let you guys twist and I stopped.
It's just crazy. Triana was very single at that point. Very much single. Very much single.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, Zach.
So, Triana, you actually won 4 pardon challenges.
4.
Most of them were by luck. Would you consider yourself a lucky competitor? Or the one you actually picked, Tiffany, who put you up there? I mean, what was the strategy behind that one as well?
Honestly, that day I was very drunk. Very drunk. Everybody clarified, do you realize you just picked your partner to be the person that put you up? And I didn't. At that moment, I did not.
And then she won it for you.
She won it for me, so it wasn't luck, Zach. It was strategy. I knew what I was doing. I wanted the top dog as my teammate, and it ended up working out. Drunk mind have sober thoughts.
All right, so let me ask you this. You're in the final 3, or you get a chance to face a certain, because it's your vote that's the deciding factor. Do you face Rochelle and Eric, or do you face Blaze and one of the siblings, and you chose to go the route of the two siblings because you didn't want to face two men. You'd rather face one woman, one man. If you had to do it all over again, would you have changed your mind?
Well, let's just start. I had no idea that Rochelle and Eric were siblings until maybe the last 4 weeks. Half of the cast didn't know that. I said that in one of the final episodes. Everyone on the cast that did know they were siblings, it played out the way it was supposed to play out because you guys did not play the game smart. Siblings would never go against each other, and I'm not coming at Eric and Rochelle because that's genius. If it was me and my brother, I'd do the same thing, me and you to the end.
Yeah, but in all fairness to them, you and Ron were a couple, it sounds like, from pretty early in the game. Isn't that the same thing?
Clarification, no. We were not a couple from early on.
But you had all the guys wrapped around your finger. You had Gage, you had Nick, you had Blaze, you had Ron.
I wasn't wrapped around the guy.
Is that not a
It's
couples
just-
thing for you?
I rescued Triana from the streets.
Okay. Number one, blood is thicker than water, thicker than any 5-minute relationships, okay? So let's just put that out there. That's number one. So if I was playing with strategy, I'm not getting in an alliance with siblings purposefully. Now, did I know what I was doing when I did get in an alliance with them? No. But did I knock them once I realized they were? Not at all, because one thing I can say is Rochelle kept her word the whole time. Rochelle never threw me under the bus. She had opportunities to vote me out, and she didn't. Eric did a couple of times, but it's okay, I forgive him. But like I said, you know, they played in a strategic way, and honestly, if I was in their shoes, I would have did the same thing.
Okay, so I got a couple more questions for you. Real quick, so let's rewind all the way back towards the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Macy and you had a little bit of a blowout.
Yes.
And it started with Gage. What made you stand up for Gage to even stick your nose in the fact that her and Gage were having words? What made you stand up for Gage?
Well, Gage is a really nice guy. Gage is really genuine, and he didn't deserve the bad rap that Macy was trying to put on him. This girl had a girlfriend on the show, but was the biggest flirt. So it just blew my mind that she was trying to throw him under the bus for doing the same exact thing. You know, I believe everybody is equal, and if one person's gonna be a hoe, he can be a hoe too. Period. He can do what he gotta do. So it's, you know, it's equal opportunity, and so I just felt like, you know, with me, see? And, you know, with me being a really genuine person, I had no beef with anyone. I just wanted to, you know, be real and defend him in that moment. But to clarify, we were not about to fight over Gage. We were fighting over respect. And Macy was disrespecting me, and I wasn't going to allow it.
Okay, so then the next following week, you had Drew stirring the pot. Everybody knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
What was going through your head when Drew was stirring the pot? Were you kind of like, oh my God, I hope he shuts up so this doesn't happen? Or were you like, bring it on, baby, let's do this?
Honestly, I wanted to give Drew the biggest hug when he did that because I was so mad that she pulled this tough guy card and then acted like a, what did she call me? A pussy ass bitch? She pulled the pussy ass bitch card. And Macy, if you were here, I would say that to your face, sweetheart. But like I said, I wanted to go in that debate and handle my business with words because, you know, we don't always gotta take it to the violence, you know? But you see what happened. She got scared and didn't want to do what we had to do.
Okay, and one final question for the both of you. Where does Ron and Triana go from here?
We're going to Disney World.
You can't go there right now. You're from Ohio.
All right, let me give my real answer, then I'll let, actually, no, ladies first. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're going to Disney World. No, I'm just kidding. I love Ronnie. He's a sweetheart, and you know, oh, you guys. I honestly wouldn't have been on the show without Ronnie, so I mean, I owe a lot to him, and I do love him, so I will put that out there for the world to know.
Oh, okay. Ron, same thing.
With that being said, I think from here, we're going to the bathroom. No, but seriously, Triana's a great girl. I do love this girl, and I mean, I'm not I don't look into the future, so I don't know where we're gonna go, but I see good things. So.
All right. Well, with that being said, when we come back, we're going to crown a champion. We're going to bring up Rochelle and Eric. When we return, we're going to find out who wins season 1 of Fake It Till You Make It. Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And it is time to crown a champion soon here. With us up on stage are the 2 finalists. We have Eric and we have Rochelle. Welcome to the show, guys. Eric, I'll ask you first. Who do you think won this game?
I said it before. I'm pretty sure Rochelle won this.
Rochelle, same question.
It's kind of crazy, but I'm going to say I think he won. I mean, that was my first initial thought, so I'm going to keep with it, and we'll see. Because either way, like he said, it's a win-win, and that's just that. So.
What's the crowd think? What's the crowd think? All right, well, before we call Judge Joe in to read the final decisions, Zach, I'm going to give you one final chance. Do you want to change your answer? Who do you think won? You said you're sticking with Eric with the guys earlier.
Team guys.
Taylor, I'm going to ask you again. Do you want to change your answer?
Nope, I said Rochelle from the beginning. It's already been recorded.
With that being said, we're going to call up Judge Joe, and he is going to read the votes. Judge Joe, are you ready?
I am ready, and I just want to say congratulations to the final 2 contestants. I want to welcome and thank the jury and their families this evening. Thank you all for being a part of the first annual season of Fake It Until You Make It.
All right, with that,
I get the distinguished pleasure of announcing the final vote of who the champion is of the first season of Fake It Till You Make It. John, will you please hand me the first ballot?
remember to read who it was from and who they voted for. Keep track.
Allie, at this point in time, has voted for Eric for her final vote.
All right, this is a great year, or a great season. I feel like, we all bonded in a way. So it was great meeting all you guys. Hopefully we stay in contact, and we'll see where it takes us. Congratulations to you too. All right, I'm voting for Eric. Actually coming in, that was not who I was gonna vote for. It really wasn't too much of the debate that changed my mind. I just kind of sat back and thought about it. I feel like me and Eric kind of had some of the same morals in the game, I guess, to just stay true to who we could, or who we said we were going to, and kind of play it as that is. So
that is 1-0 Eric.
Drew has voted for Eric.
That is 2-0 Eric.
Congratulations to the both of you. The person I'm voting for, kind of won me over with the questions. I really wasn't voting for you at first, but I think you played a good game, bro. Eric, I choose you.
Gage has voted for Rochelle.
That is 2-1 Eric.
All right, congratulations, everybody. It was great meeting everybody, man. I'm so glad that we had this little journey between everybody. We had some good memories. I hope everybody remember each other. This was something once in a lifetime, I feel like. So with everybody, that being said, I just hope everybody have a good year, finish it out, But yeah, it's over. Damn it, it's over. I want to say the 2 people that I'm voting for, I want to give reasons why. I just want to say, Eric, you was cool. You kept it real from the jump. You was low key, you was the underdog for real, both of y'all. Since y'all siblings, y'all really the underdogs, and it showed, and it's crazy. Eric, you was cool. I fuck with you. You know, you was real. I like your speech, but I want to see what you talking about in the confessions though. But all right, Rachel, I fuck with you. You done kept it real with me. You know, you feel me? When everybody was looking at me crazy, but we done have some good times, you know, we Gemini, so we link up like this. So I had to put my vote to Rachel, cause she done kept it a band with me.
Keenan has voted for Eric as well.
It is 3-1, and you need 5 to win this. It is 3-1, Eric.
Congratulations to both of y'all for making it to the finals. I had a great time doing this fake it till make it with the both of you. But now it's time for me to vote for who I choose to win. That picture looked goofy. I choose Eric because he never betrayed me, and I feel like Rochelle did.
Triana, her selection is up at this point in time. She has selected Rochelle.
It is 3-2, Eric.
This hurts because my picture should be on this. It's weird, whatever. So we're just gonna do what we gotta do. At the end of the day, I've created a bond with this person. Since the beginning, me and this person said that we were gonna make it to the end. I was so close to getting there with you, babe, but I didn't make it, but I'm glad you did. So I'm gonna vote for Rochelle. I want Rochelle to win this. She deserves this money. That's my girl. You got this in the bag, baby. I hope you win.
Again, good luck to both of you with this vote here. Eric could potentially win this game. At a count of 3-2.
It's 3-2.
Ron has voted for Rochelle.
So it is 3-3. 3-3.
All right, so for one, I want to say congratulations to Eric and Rochelle, both really good people. I've came close with them both over the season. At one point, Eric did say that he should have put me up when he had the money chip and used it on Drew. So, Eric, that's your one strike. Rochelle, you have 0 so far. But anyways, first things first, I thought a lot of the castmates, the jury members were asking really dumb questions. And I was just like, how does this determine who you're going to vote for? So I didn't understand that. But anyways, on to somebody with a brain, what I chose to do. Both have played it really good. Both have played it smart, played under the radar. It's hard to say who was a better physical threat because Eric always fumbled at the 1-yard line and Rochelle won, I think, just as many as he did. But overall, one person did play it better between the two, and for me, that person was Rochelle. Congrats to you if you win. If not, either way, Rochelle, you played a great game. My vote is for you tonight. I just think because, she was somewhat of a physical threat. She won some challenges. She played a very smart social game. And overall, a little bit with the dudes, talking to Gage a little bit, kind of letting him rub up on her arm. Usually she'd be like, get away from me, get away from me. But, she did her thing. She smoothed some votes here and there, played it cool, didn't, stab anybody in the back. So for those reasons, I just got to say I feel like Rochelle deserves the win. So my vote's for Rochelle.
With a count of 3-3, Chase has made a selection for Eric.
So it is 4-3, Eric.
Congratulations, guys. Very surprised that it led down to you guys, but it's pretty awesome. And now, I voted for Eric. Kind of random a little bit. I was honestly up in the air about, who I wanted to vote for out of you two. But I felt like we had a pretty good friendship the whole entire game. And you're a Scorpio. Your birthday was a day before mine. So happy birthday in Scorpio season.
So Eric leads at this point in time 4-3. With a vote of one more, Eric could close this game out. At this time, Blaze, your selection was for Rochelle, which makes the count.
So the score is 4-4. 4-4 with one vote left.
Whew, what a season, guys. Well, it came down to you two. I'm happy that you guys made it to the end. It was a good run for us four, so all was good. With that being said, it was a tough decision. Eric, I had so much fun playing with you this season. I mean, we cheated so much and thought we were going to win, and we kept losing, but we had fun. You were loyal to the end. Rochelle, I'll tell you that too. You were too. It's just when it got down to the final five, you went ahead and made some decisions, which I can't get mad at you at. So, what it came down to was a little bit of the debate tonight. I thought you both did a great job. What really sold it for me, Rochelle. I mean, you fought all season. You took it so seriously every day. And then, what was the most important part for you was that you're a little lady, and you kicked everybody's ass, and you made it to the end. And that was just the final decision for me. So without a doubt, Rochelle, you got my vote. Congrats on both you guys. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the ride.
We have the final two contestants standing on this stage tonight. We have the final vote to decide who is the champion of Fake It Until You Make It. Without further ado, with a count of 4-4, good luck and congratulations to both of you. Tiffany for the final vote.
First, I just want to say congratulations to Rochelle and Eric. If it was my choice, neither of you would be up there. I should have got you out a long time ago, split up the siblings, but hey, it is what it is. And I decided to vote for Rochelle. I got to stick with the ladies.
The 2020 champion of Fake It Until You Make It is Rochelle.
That's what I'm talking about. I got my. Listen.
At this point in time, I would like to thank Michelle, the jury, the families, everyone that was involved. Rochelle has won the final challenge. The votes have went her way. Congratulations and good luck, Rochelle. Eric, nice game played. However, second place is the first loser.
All right, well, with that being said, let's get a couple comments. First of all, from Rochelle. How do you feel being the first champion of Fake It Till You Make It?
First of all, that's why I got my nails painted green today, okay? Secondly, I'd like to shout out my mama, because she's the one that raised me to get that money, okay? That's what I came here to do.
Papa Ken.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Didn't Mama raise him as well to get that money?
Right.
No.
Yeah, but not as well as me.
Oh, okay. Eric, what are your thoughts on this? Oh, boy. How is Thanksgiving going to be this year?
Papa Ken. That's all I gotta say.
Was there? Hold on. Let me ask you guys both this question.
It's gonna be good. We're gonna sit next to each other. Maybe share something off each other's plate even.
Oh, look at that. There we go. Was there any point where people were debating in your family on who was going to win this game?
Not really. I kind of said it in my confessions before, but I don't think my family's very split up. Like, we're both in this, and I don't think they're really, going for one person here. We're both family, so like I said before, if he was winning and he got the money, I would feel like I won too in the game because that's my brother. If anyone were to win and it's not me, I'd want it to be him.
Eric, getting down to you win the final challenge and you have a chance to take either Triana or Rochelle to the final three. Now that Rochelle's won, do you wish you took Triana?
No, it was a victory.
No. Because Mama raised you to get that money.
Right.
Okay, all right. That's fair. Well, with that being said, Congratulations to Rochelle. We're going to close up our first season of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Taylor Neiman.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And we thank you and welcome you